Our generation has been taken advantage of by these nicotine companies. As we are all high school or college students, I'm sure we have all come in contact with vaping at some point. I personally know many people that are addicted to vaping, so it's easy for me to see the negative impacts that comes with it. I will be discussing all of the dangers that comes with vaping on your mental health as well as your physical. So first, let's get started with your mental health. Vaping can lead to many mental issues, and this is because of the way vaping affects your brain. According to the United Brain Association, in 2016 there was a study that showed how those who are vaping are twice more likely to be diagnosed with depression as opposed to the general population. Now, those with mental health conditions who are already vaping are likely to vape even more, and this makes it even more difficult for them to quit. So according to the Health Digest, there is a study published in the British Medical Center that showed how those who quit vaping had tremendous improvements on their anxiety. So although it might help with your anxiety, you will go through some serious withdrawal issues. According to Kimberly Holland from The Healthy, she said that those who are vaping are likely to go through serious addiction issues as well as psychological withdrawals. So these withdrawals can consist of nicotine cravings, mood swings, irritability, and difficulty to concentrate. Now your first few days whenever you're trying to quit are going to be the worst, and your third day will be your peak, but after that your symptoms should subside between the next 3 to 4 weeks. The habit of vaping should take about a month to break, but it's very important that you keep yourself in line because it's so easy to just pick back up due to the way it's so addicting. Now, there are many ways vaping can affect you physically as well. According to Stephen Broderick from Johns Hopkins Medicine, vaping elements inside of the oil get deep down into your lungs, which can cause inflammatory response issues. Now, these chemicals consist of diacetyl, formaldehyde, and acrolein. Diacetyl is a food additive that is used to enhance the e-cigarette flavors. This chemical is known to give you bad damage on your passageways, which can eventually lead to a rare condition called popcorn lung. Now, this will then lead to serious permanent damage on your airways in your lungs. Another scary risk that can occur in your lungs from vaping is a collapsed lung. Now, this happens whenever you have a hole inside of your lungs that causes air to be able to escape. Now, this can happen whenever you have an air blister at the top of your lungs that ruptures and causes tiny tears. This has become much more common in younger people because we're the target audience for vape companies. So according to WebMD, the withdrawal symptoms can be different for everyone who is going through them. But there are a few common symptoms that anyone will most likely struggle with. The first one we're going to talk about is a change in appetite. So there are two chemicals that are in nicotine that release neurotransmitters into your brain, serotonin and dopamine, that will make you less hungry. So whenever you're trying to quit, you're likely to gain about 5 to 10 pounds. Another common symptom that you will go through is nicotine cravings. Now, these cravings will be the hardest to break because they are likely to occur as soon as you take your last hit and increase as time goes on. But eventually they will get better and you'll get through it. Lastly, another symptom that you're going to go through is you're most likely going to have a cough. This happens because your respiratory system is trying to clean itself out, which as long as your body is working through everything, you're going to have a cough. But eventually that'll stop as well. So according to Nemours Teen Health, we aren't sure exactly of what the long-term effects of vaping are because we are still fairly new to the situation. But we do know that it has caused very slow teen development on brains. So this can lead to difficulty to concentrate, attention issues, memory loss, and you're most likely going to have a bad addiction issue later in the future. So in conclusion, there are many hidden risks that comes with vaping on your mental health and physical. It can cause depression, anxiety, addiction issues, withdrawal, risks to your lungs, and issues to your brain. So this all just goes to show how scary these new products that are coming out are.